so I'm short. Can you all hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, good. My name is Janet Denuyl. Tibor and I met way back in 1973 when Doug Denuyl wanted to meet him after a speech in Chicago. We were just married. They were kindred libertarians, Randians, and philosophers. Tibor was a big influence in Doug's career, introducing him to Liberty Fund and many other like-minded groups, in addition to influencing many of his philosophical positions. Both Doug and the other Doug Rasmussen, while developing their own careers, honored their professional debts to Tibor by publishing a book, Reason, Reality, and Rights, Essays in Honor of Tibor McCann. So whether or not he got edited correctly, Tom, he was honored appropriately. His ideas did influence people of his ilk. But our friendship was personal and active to the end when we talked on his last birthday just a few days before he died. While Tibor, and I remember him saying, "Life is good. I'm 77, can you believe it?" That's my last memory of Tibor. While Tibor was an unabashed flirt, we both valued our friendship too much to have a romantic fling. I always found it ironic, and apparently this is going to be a theme today, that I found it ironic that Tibor devoted his life to reason, including co-founding the magazine by the same name, when my perception of him was quite the opposite. I'm not alone. He was one of the most emotional people I've ever known. Even when talking about reason or philosophy, it was always a passionate discourse, not a chat with a sedentary man of reason. Tibor was completely identifiable, a force to be reckoned with. Does anyone in this room think that he could sneak into the room? Not a chance. For starters, his neon orange socks would give him away. He was such a colorful character that he was just one of those few people who didn't need a last name.
Yeah.
We all thought of him as Tibor. Now, I am here to find out that Carmelie, his niece, who came all the way from Munich for this, and I think she gets the gold star for that. That all of his relatives in Europe call him Richard. Not Tibor. I mean, who knew? At first, our friendship was as married couples. Marty, Tibor, Doug, and I just enjoyed each other's company. When you have that first couple that you really like, it's so nice. Our favorite times were going out for dinner at good restaurants, talking and smoking those nasty long brown cigarettes into the wee hours of the night. We had a great time solving the problems of the world, but we left a few of our own on the table. As our lives turned and marriages dissolved, our friendship evolved into one of supporting each other on all those mundane familial issues that arise in being a single parent, especially during the teenage years. No, I'm not going to tell those stories. And listening to each other's, mostly his, foibles on the romantic front. I had more advice to give on the former, and he definitely on the latter. Regardless, we talked regularly by phone and saw each other periodically over the years, as I seem to always be on the way. I'm from Louisville, and Louisville's on the way to everywhere. Maybe nowhere, but it's on the way to everywhere. And one of the things I always remember is the kids were always on these road trips. Well, Louisville was where they stopped. So I feel like I saw the children all the way through the different phases. So that was fun. One of his great attributes was his persistence in staying in touch with his friends, and at that he was indefatigable. It's a word I could write, but not say. As parents, most of us have issues with our own. We want to overcome them with our children. And Tibor was no exception. He fretted about being a good father. as he felt his relationship with his own father was frayed due to his father's fierce disciplinary style. Truth be known, he could be accused of having gone overboard the other way. That being said, it was his incredible unconditional love for Kate, Thomas, and Aaron that forged a strong family unit out of children from different sets of parents. His greatest gift to you all, and I think you already know it, was giving him the kind of love that makes a real family. Kate, Thomas, and Aaron, it's with great sorrow and sadness that we're here today memorializing your father. He didn't believe in an afterlife, but he got one anyway by creating so many good memories. You will always have his spirit in your hearts, as do I.